What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to a brand new show. This is TSUKIMICHI Moonlit Fantasy. First episode titled Failed Hero. Okay, so, TSUKIMICHI, day 7 of the summer 2021 lineup. We've basically completed a full week once we've done this and Maid Dragon after it. We've still got plenty of new shows to add to the lineup though. We're only about, I think we're over halfway now through all the new shows. There are some Sunday shows that are coming later, like much later, like end of the month later. Saturday has a few more to add to it. We've got another more coming on next Thursday as well. We've got another 2 shows to add to that. We've got more to add to the Friday lineup. But Monday, yeah, except for an extra show on Tuesday, Monday through Wednesday are pretty much done. Yeah, it's just today, Friday, and Saturday still have a few more, and then Sunday does have one extra show other than the ones that are coming much later. So yeah, still got plenty more shows to go through. We technically haven't dropped a show yet, which is surprising. I would have thought I would have dropped one by now. But so far, the first episodes have mostly made a good impression. Mostly. There are a couple that I'm still very hesitant on, but for now, no immediate drops, which is progress for me. I don't think that's happened before. I don't think I've watched a full week of anime and not dropped something. I'm trying to remember. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm a British guy who reacts to seasonal-based anime. This is my 7th season of doing so since we started in the winter 2020 season, back in January 2020. And so, yeah, when I load up a new show like this, what I like to do is go to AniList and take a look at the synopsis, the tags, the studio, the VA cast, etc. to get a basic feeling of the show, so I'm kind of like, know what I'm getting into to the point where I can make an informed judgment based on the first episode whether I want to continue going or not. Most shows get more than one episode before I drop them. Most. You have to be a particularly bad show for me to be like, okay, I'm good after just one. But normally we try and give it as close to the 3 episode rule as possible, but sometimes that doesn't work out either. But if you don't want to see any of this bit and you just want to go straight to the reaction, there are timestamps in the description, and you can also use the YouTube timeline bar where it's segmented to skip ahead to when the reaction actually starts. So, loading up AniList. Makoto Misumi was just an ordinary high school student when he, due to certain circumstances his parents were facing, gets summoned to the other world to become a hero. That's honestly the most interesting bit about this whole isekai situation, because it's another isekai story, which you guys know I enjoy a good isekai. The fact that the parents being in a situation has some influence on him getting summoned. I don't know what that has to do with it. I'm kind of curious as to why that's even a thing. It's kind of the most unique spin on the story so far that I'm kind of interested in. The goddess of the other world, however, insults him for his ugly face and strips his hero title before casting him off to the wilderness at the edge of the world. As he wanders the wilderness, Makoto encounters dragons, spiders, orcs, dwarves, and all sorts of non-human tribes. So yes, he's been banished away from the human side of the world, I guess. Just for an ugly face? That goddess really is, I mean, I guess looks are important in a hero, I guess. But still, it's kind of a petty reason to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just going to banish you. It's like, oh, you could just send him back and just be like, no, don't want this one. But, I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with what the parents were doing. I don't know. Because Makoto comes from a different world, he is able to unleash unimaginable magical powers and combat skills. Of course. But just how will he handle his encounters with various species and survive in his new environment? Join Makoto in this fantasy as he transforms the other world into a better place despite the humans and gods having turned their backs on him. Now, why humanity's turned his back on him, I don't know. Like, I get the goddess of the world turning his back on him, but does that mean all humans and all gods of this world simultaneously do it at the same time? Why? Why would all of humanity turn against him just because of that? Unless the goddess, like, announces to the world his arrival and says, no, this one is not to be trusted, or, like, why would humanity just abandon him? I don't get that bit. Maybe it'll become a bit more clear in the actual episode, but, yeah. So I'm getting Shield Hero vibes from this, and there it is right there. Rinkai is a slime, I guess, as well, because he's going to be siding with the monsters, I guess. So that's probably why they've got slime up there. I don't know. Spirit Chronicles is just a current isekai as well. Spider also sided with the monsters. And then, of course, you've got all the generic isekais everywhere. Voice acting lineup, though, is actually kind of interesting. We've got Natsuki Hanai as our lead, and he's the lead of a couple of shows this season. that we've already watched. He's Vanitas from the case study of Vanitas, and he's also Bochan from the Duke of Death and his maid. So he's already a couple of leads, and now he's leading this, so he's getting stuck in this season. But if you've wondering where you might have heard him from, he was Shiki from Kimono Jihen, which is where most of his voices I seem to recognize from. And then he was what's his face from Demon Slayer, Tenjiro, right? I think that was him. Unless I'm mixing people up again. And then we have Ayane Sakura in this as well. She was Louise from Lou and Louise from Shadow's House. And then, of course, you've got Akari Kito, who is Kotoko from Inspector. She's Tsukasa from Tonikawa. What else? What recently? Kate from Shadow's House as well. So, Shadow's House cast coming back together. I do not recognize Tomoaki Maino. I do not recognize his name. Maybe I'll recognize his voice when he gets to speak, whenever we hear this character. And then Aiko Ninomiya, again, doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head. This is by Studio C2C, who we did watch Wondering Witch Journey of Elena recently. We did watch Hattori Bocchi before that became a thing. I've watched Harakana Receive. I think this is a rather underrated series, by the way. Not just because it's beach volleyball. That helps, obviously. But I think this is still an underrated series in terms of what it actually achieved and how good it actually kind of looked, like, genuinely. So yeah, I'm expecting a decent level of quality here. I don't know if I'm expecting the same level as Elena. Elena very much focused on its background art more than anything, but it had some very interesting action sequences. Like, I think it was it the first episode where they had the fight? Was it Fran? Was that her name? Yeah. Was that the very first episode, that fight? I can't remember if it was first or like one of the earlier ones, but that was a really interesting fight and was really well done. But yeah, a lot of tags. I'm interested in how economics gets brought into it, because that makes me think of Spice and Wolf. I don't know if that's necessarily going to be a major talking point, but it's fairly highly rated already. Isekai, Monster, yeah, Harem, all the good stuff that you kind of would expect from it. That art actually makes me quite hyped, because that actually looks really nice. Like, genuinely, I quite like the look of that. I don't know if that was just specialized for the trailer or not, but I quite like that style, if that's the style we're going for. Excuse the bikers outside who don't realize there's a speed camera out there. Anyway, yes. Yeah. I'm excited. Watching this one on Crunchyroll, as you might have just noticed. I'm very excited for this one, and am looking forward to see just how it handles the Isekai side of it, and if it is going Shield Hero-esque route with it, if it's going to be, like, trying to be dark and gritty with it, or if it's going to be trying to be light-hearted with it. Because, was this tagged as comedy? It's tagged as comedy, okay, so it might not be going the full Shield Hero route with it. Because Shield Hero definitely wasn't tagged as comedy. So maybe this one will be a bit more light-hearted of an approach than what Shield Hero ended up doing. But I guess we'll see. So, loading the episode up here. As per usual, these are timer-based format access here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture in picture, therefore the anime itself and me on the same screen at the same time, you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture-in-picture access I do on the channel, which is everything from the current seasonal lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogear, and Local Horizon. We'll be doing the Symphogear G specials here soon, and Local Horizon Season 2 will find a place to fit into the weekly schedule somewhere. I'm not quite sure where just yet, but I will find a spot for it. But here on YouTube, we have to do timer-based, so bottom left of the screen, you'll see a timer for the episode. Countdown 3 to 1 play, then on play side episode, I side episode, and we should be in sync. We'll watch this one on Crunchyroll, since they're the ones who licensed it. No logos at the beginning by the looks of things. I think we're just fading into from black and going into the episode. You can use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when the scenes are transitioning. That should help you sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into the first episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Truckum. Or a summoning, yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Jesus. That's okay. I'm sure that screen capture is going to be quite popular. I'm digging this OP though. I'm absolutely digging this OP. Is that a literal pig girl? Yeah, it was. Okay. I actually really like this OP. I like the visual effects they're using for it as well. All right, good OP actually. I really enjoyed that. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh, so that publisher's interesting. I recognize that voice. Tsukimi, okay. I've definitely heard his voice. Ah, okay. Mm. Ooh, excuse me. Oh shit, the parents are from another world. Okay. That's something. Hmm. And that's you. Hmm. Okay. Never Skylar makes that joke. That's good. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, yeah. You'll regret those words. Hmm. Here we go. Jesus Christ. Oof. What? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay, gives him anything but the human language. Hmm. Just wants him gone. Interesting, okay. I mean, she can, she's the goddess, but... Hey! Yeah? Okay. Okay. No immortal. Hmm. Several cents. Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. You're truly free in this world to do what you want. Hmm. Not if you can live a couple of centuries, though, for you to wake up, but... Ugh. Welcome to the Barren Wastes. Mm-hmm. Do we have anything in our bag? I mean, you've been banished to the outskirts, so... Nope. Hmm. Jesus Christ. Yep. That's the first character in me, okay. Jesus! Jesus! A little overboard. Cabadon. Yep. What's going on with her voice? Does it feel like her voice is going like normal, muffled, normal? As a sacrifice? Oh, okay. I feel like I even hear, like... Is it just me that's hearing that? Or, like, I feel like I'm going crazy. Anyway. Sure. Ooh, magic. Everyday transportation magic, okay. Also, I'm fairly certain this is Visha from Vyoja Senki. I need to remember her name. She's in like every show, and I never remember her actual VA's name. Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. No, just did it well. Cool. Cool. No idea. Really? Well, he's gonna be like level 4,000 or something. No, stupid stuff. Oh. Only get one. And yet can do that immediately. Imagine the potential. He did that at level 1. Imagine what that would be like a level 200. Just saying. Enough to know. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's where the firebow comes out. And it makes sense because holy shit. I mean that's an awesome shot. That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Someone's gonna be a bit pissed that you destroyed that. Holy shit. Holy shit. His home? Okay. Oh boy. Giant clams that produce mirage is okay. That's not a clam. Hmm. Yeah. mist is getting thicker. Nice dodge. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Huh? Interesting, okay. Just relaxing, peaceful life. And a confession, maybe? Happiness of being confessed to by the girl you have a crush on. There we go. Shorter. Yep. Wait, what did you see? What did you wait, what did it see? Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh boy. Oh shit. It was playing towards you. uh, yep. We've befriended Shen, I guess. Well, you're not that invincible. Contract? Okay. We're really just doing slime at this point. Just with a human. Okay. Sure. Yep. Alright. You contract with a dragon. Star 50/50, okay. Okay, it formed. Uh-huh. Where'd you go? Oh, you got human form, okay. Okay. Very classic sort of like fantasy music. Oh, White Fox got involved in this? Okay. To see their name spring up in this. That was a good first episode. I really expected this to be like some very generic trash. I'll be honest. That was my first impression in the summer 2021 preview. But actually, I really enjoyed that. This really does sound like generic fantasy music. I wonder if this, like, this has been used anywhere else before. Next time, I'm guessing. Next to Black Spider Disaster. Oh boy. I guess that might be our next character introduction, the Black Spider. That would seem likely. Okay. Yeah, so who is this? Oh, he's okay. I had to look it up. So Tomoaki Mino, who is playing Tsukiyomi, or at least for the brief introduction that we got of him, is actually Veldora from Slime Diaries and Kinro from Dr. Stone. That's why his voice was kind of recognizable, and therefore White Blood Cell from Cells at Work. That makes so much more sense now. I can absolutely hear that voice in it. That adds up. And then, where is my Visha? Emma, played by Sayori Hayami. Visha from Yojo Senki, of course. Oh, wait, I guess the third season of Isekai Quartet got a new name. Isekai Quartet Another World. I didn't actually see that. Okay, I didn't know there was more news on Isekai Quartet. But that's not planned until 2022, so I'm going to guess that's probably the winter at least. But yeah, that just came out yesterday, apparently. Cool. Cool, sure. Season 3 of Isekai Quartet, fun. Anyway, yes, that absolutely was Visha. I need to remember the name Sayori Hayami. I need to remember this damn name, because I hear it so frequently. Like, I just do. I hear this voice so frequently in, like, every single show. D from Sama Spider, Andrew from 86, is in Cells at Work, is obviously Visha, the one I know, is Maria from Villainess, is now in this, is in Shield Hero as a character, apparently. The mother from Sleepy Princess was in By the Grace of the Gods, and I assume we'll hear her again in that. Is the mum from Uzaki, like, she's in everything. Rachel from Tower of God, was in Bofuri, was in Somali, like, yeah, I've heard her voice so many times. She's got to be one of the VAs that I've just got to remember the damn name of, because I think she deserves it at that point with just how often I pick up her voice because of Visha. It's a very recognizable voice to me. I don't know why. I don't know why it's always Visha that I go to, but it just is. Yeah, that was nowhere near as generic as I expected. Quite fast paced to the fact that we've already got a dragon ally. And yes, we're doing the whole dragon ally bit again, so it's very reminiscent of Slime. At least this time, the dragon got their human form immediately, rather than waiting halfway into the second season of the show. But, yeah, all in all, I must say I enjoyed that. And I guess the Black Spider is going to be the other main character of the show, probably. Probably a Kari Kitoa's character, if I had to guess. But yeah, all in all, just a much better show than I was expecting, I think is the best way to put it. Much better than I expected. Art I quite enjoyed. Animation and fighting scenes were pretty good. I quite like the main character so far. All in all, a much better experience than I expected. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as much as I did. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Like I said, I didn't expect much going into this. I really thought this would be like one of the first drops of the season. I was like, oh, here we go, generic Isekai. But actually, no, I kind of enjoyed that quite a bit. Don't forget to subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the summer 2021 lineup you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.